hits in. Courier dead with tangos on it already, and with another wild axes. I don't know if Monkey King will get to use the remainder of his Jingu mastery. Super tough lane. They're coming in with the supports now. Bounty's lurking. He does have an orb of venom, but the snowball aggressively played onto FZFZ, and they're going to actually bring him down here. First blood goes to EVOS as the Thunder Strike takes the Tusk back, and CZY tries to trade with Beastmaster, but flip-flop. He's strong. Mango and Stout Shield with Tangos and Brown Boots now up is more than doubling up on the CS, but with another quick snowball in. The shards and the death of SF tries to trade back on Viper, but the salve will come up and keep him safe from the creeps. And already 2-1 help mid lane, and then who's going to help Cable XY as he dies bot lane? Every single lane here from New Beginning is falling apart at the scene. Disruptor, who does have to be careful here. With the level 2 wild axes, Beastmaster is very capable of dishing out some big damage values, but with the Monkey and Bounty finally collapsing on that hero mid lane at the same time, Viper solo kills the SF. We catch the tail end of that. 3 points up in the poison attack, but man, oh man, the Shadow Fiend 0-3-0, and sure enough, we've seen SFs come back from situations like this. But so often the caveat is that you have another lane or 4 other heroes that can go out, make action happen. He will try and trade here. The bounty for the Viper in mid. So that's step 1 for SF's comeback. As Viper does finally die.
Yep, it's something. It's like the first good thing that's happened for them in this game. KYXY, he's gonna be
trouble is Underlord having difficulties. Bounty revealed himself bottom, and I feel like that may have been a mistake. Yep, he dies. Disruptor comes in. He might want to go for a bit of a chain feed himself. Does hold the high ground for now. But with the shrine up, that's a perfect opportunity.
She would just die. But as a result, they wasted a lot of time. And now I think it's Disruptor that's going to die. Yep.
Oh dear. Caught with a TP going. They're looking for top lane. Bounty lurking. Trying to catch onto him. Flip-flop. Just holds the line here. We'll get Boundless struck. Couple of hits in with the final raise, and there is the Shadow Fiend getting involved with a top lane gank. Not something you see often.
And he's going.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, everyone played Dota 1. Definitely. Monkey King. He can't jump up onto a tree thanks to Snowball, but might have bought himself enough time with that Boundless Strike. The trouble is, Viper has arrived. Bounty getting a bit of experience there, but the movement onto Luna, Monkey King and Disruptor both arriving, and no time for the Eclipse to come out. She will loot and beam, but the damage is already done. And Monkey King...
8 charge 1 actually. I wonder if she could have lived. I still feel like, you know, it's sometimes you're about to die. It's inevitable. Okay, Monkey, speaking of inevitable, I think he's gonna die.
That one hit from Viper secures it.
So you know you're about to die, you don't waste your ulti, something like that. We always say people shouldn't black hole, people shouldn't use Song. But it's very difficult.
Monkey King in towards mid. Battle Fury queued up, but Tusk and AA again. It's this support duo. Them alone, they didn't even need the Luna there, and they kill the Monkey King. 10 minutes in, a support duo solo, pretty much.
Everything scale back into the game, but in order to go from Battle 3, leave themselves vulnerable, it can't buy any of those small items. So this game is going to be very, very hard for Monkey King. Like, for the essentially.
I think he caught a glimpse of the Monkey King or the Disruptor. They will Static Storm, but Viper with 3 points in Corrosive Skin, I don't think he's dying here. Radiant's Courier does get sniped out mid lane, no items on it, but a glimpse back will keep DC alive for 1 second longer, but they'll get the SFTP out, which is the most important thing there. But still, this is front foot forward. This is New Beginning, putting themselves into a position where they want to fight, going in onto one hero, losing a Disruptor, and then losing your bounty mid to an Eclipse from Illogic. Can they kill the Luna? They know that Eclipse is down. I'll jump in with that Boundless Strike. The damage is coming through. They need to land that long-range raise. They get it as well, but the turnaround, Shuriken finally finishes it off. Luna's down, but it's again another trade that goes the way of the Radiant as the AA looking to solo kill the SF here. He'll get back to the shrine. Shadowblade. There's just so much money flowing in here. You've got Treads, Drums, Viper, 2k gold saved. AA has Arcane Boots and everything that a 5-pos could dream of. They will go the Requiem, but from the invis, Viper hit with the strike, and down he goes. This is a good fight as the Ice Blast flies, but Flip-Flop dies inside the Static Storm. Shadow Fiend's still alive somehow, turns the fight, but will finally fall. But a huge fight, 4 for 1. New beginning, they get it done.
It's very sloppy for EVOS. And they'd seen the Shadow Blade, right? So yeah, I don't think he's going to. Yep, here's my point being made for me, because he gets caught out, he gets killed. And the funny thing there is, Beastmaster got Shadow Blade, he ran. It's not actually the microphone, it's just that I'm in this huge room.
Oh, there we go. Requiem again. Shadow Fiend in a very dominant position as DC does zone back the Viper and the Tusk. Shadow Fiend Bounty both escaping with TPs as the mid-tier 1 taken by KYXY. Objective after objective. 22 to 11, new beginning.
Definitely back in the game at this point. Still a little bit worried about the Monkey King, but if he can just stay alive for the next few minutes, it's gonna be okay.
Speaking of Monkey King staying alive the next few minutes, unfortunately for him, this time EVOS, they are there, grouped up with their spells cast correctly. They take down Monkey and Disruptor.
I mean, this is the thing about that hero.
Sub 6k net worth.
Yeah, that hero just doesn't want to play from behind. Like, we talked a little bit Disruptor and Bounty Hunter, but Monkey King is like a pretty terrible hero if you're under-farmed. Like, he doesn't have any way to keep himself alive. Like, he's supposed to be looking for... He's supposed to have his second item. He's supposed to have Battle Fury +1 at this stage.
Yeah, it's like Battle Fury Yasha or like Battle Fury half a BKB or something, right? And they will finally find this Shadow Fiend as he farms jungle. A well-placed Ice Blast will help Flip-Flop secure that for 10 seconds. Is this risky at all?
Nope. I mean, they're trapped up and they don't care. Like, this is a very easy rush for them. I don't think there's time.
And they find the bounty as well. So even with that little bit of vision the Dire had, they're trying to contest little by little here. Underlord Shadow Fiend still lurking in the area as the damage onto KYXY. Even with that Dark Rift go.
Also very, very scrappy. Like, they lost 2 heroes for no reason at all.
And they lose another one bottom. Disruptor. He's got a 4-staff. Like, honestly, Disruptor's pretty farmed this game. But then you look at the bounty, and he's struggling to finish off Spirit.
You can't really do anything yet. So it's very smart. Use your Aegis, just get that push in. I'm pretty sure this is Raps. Helps, of course.
Maybe even 2 if they want to push it a little further. Static Storm seems a little wasted as the Ice Blast roar, everything on top, piling in one by one. New beginning die. Nothing to say. Back towards Fountain. Just a touch more damage will finish him off, but they've already lost the full lane of Rack's bottom, and they're going to shift towards mid, aren't they? With the Spirit Vessel going, they do move towards Bounty Hunter. Wild Axes and the Poison Attack will take down the 3rd hero in this push. A good Tusk Snowball. Does he have a way out? No blink. So he'll be dragged back towards that Dire Fountain and finally killed. But a full 2 lanes here is absolutely catastrophic for New Beginning.
Yeah, doesn't look like they are going to get that New Beginning.
Hey. To this game, AA guarding the DD, holding inside the Roshan pit. Illogic will come and grab it up, it looks like, as the Shadow Fiend, oh hello, Dance of Death, SFDD, Illogic in trouble with the roar into the Ice Blast. And the Luna will lose the Aegis, but it's still the Shadow Fiend dead for a minute.
I mean, I think that was deliberate. That's a debate.
They're just baiting the SF in, right? AA will pay the ultimate price, but in comes Luna with a big eclipse. A big moon damage flies on through, and one by one they'll lose Disruptor and the Underlord, and that's got to be it, right? You can't continue playing.
I mean,
the beginning of this game, 36 to 13. It feels like the game is straight up over.
It is over, but technically they've got a tier 2, so they're not going to get megged right now. Like, there's going to be respawns before the last Rax dies. So they might be willing to keep going. Happens.
Let's say they get 5-man track, 5-man team wipe. What's the net worth swing? 13k?
I'd say it's maybe 8k. I mean,
only 8.
Yeah. It's a lot though. Either way.
Boring.
Look, it's enough that it probably keeps them in the game if they do wipe them. And it's gonna be about
It is only level 1 track as well. I thought maybe he had level 2, but here's the combo. They've got a good static storm down. The trouble is they're losing heroes on the sidelines. Luna kept alive with the Spirit Vessel. Buyback from Bounty Hunter as Facehugger faces off against that Shadow Fiend. A new beginning. They do buy back Bounty and Monkey's still dead, but they've got 4 alive to try and defend this last Rax. As KYXY, a 3-man pit of malice into the Firestorm. Luna sitting at about half HP, but the Tusk will snowball back. Nearly dead, but he turns onto the Shadow Fiend, and this should gather them a huge kill. Dead for 70 as KYXY in the middle of 3. The turnaround too good from EVOS as they now call GG, and game 1 will go to EVOS here. As New Beginning drafted themselves into a hole where they needed to win early game, or at least put themselves in a position where early game went so well that their Monkey and Shadow Fiend could scale into